Hey everyone, it's Lexi. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free review of A Wrinkle in Time. So this is a childhood classic that I actually never read when I was in school, and in anticipation of the movie I decided to pick it up from my local library. And so going into it I didn't really know much about the plot or anything, and I don't think there's a good way in explaining what the plot is because it's really kind of weird and out there. So I didn't really know what to expect going in, and I don't know, I think for me, like, basically the premise of it follows like these three kids who are basically like different, and so they end up getting captured by these like kind of witches in a sense, or like time witches. I don't know, it's very confusing. I still don't even know. And because their father has been trapped by this dark thing in time and space, I don't know, it's very confusing. And I don't know, like I just did not like the book. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, and I think like if I read this as a kid maybe I would have liked it a bit better, but when I read it, like, I found like some things to be very problematic. I found Meg just to be really whiny and complaining, and it was very info dumpy. Like, the characters never really figured anything out for themselves. They were told everything by the characters that were there. So like you didn't have, like, everything was just given to you, and even then it was very confusing. And I didn't really like how the author would always refer to like Meg or any of the other characters as stupid or like morons, and I don't think that's setting like a good example for kids and just like how they perceive themselves. And I found that to be very potentially problematic, and kind of the after effects of that, especially if you're a young kid and you see that. So I don't know, I didn't really like that aspect. I felt the story, like, the ending was a bit rushed. Like, I felt like I didn't really care, like I wasn't given the opportunity to care for any of the characters or anything that was going on with them. And I don't know, like, I didn't really care much for the plot at all, and it was really just kind of weird. And like I said, like, I don't know, like, it was just really confusing. And I don't know, like, I can see why it's beloved if you've read this when you were younger, but like for me as a 23-year-old adult, like, it just wasn't for me. And I will say though, like, to kind of end on a good note, I did really like how the author tried to incorporate math and kind of physics into it and all that. Like, I think that was really unique and just how she approached it, but overall I feel like the story was just lacking, and I didn't really see what made it so special. But again, I might give the movie a try. I'm still interested in seeing that, and if anything, if I don't like that, at least I get like 2 hours of watching Chris Pine, so I can't complain. But overall I was really just kind of disappointed with this book, and like I said, perhaps if I read this when I was younger I would have enjoyed it, but I feel like there are parts of it that were just really problematic, especially because it is dealing with a younger audience. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this one. It was just a quick review and all that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you've had the same feeling about this book, because I don't know, like, I feel like this is such a beloved classic and I did not like it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.